at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Chargers had 8 and 3 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields on the screen. This is Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday. 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Draw play. It's Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Allen, the man in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Up the middle with Eckler. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
This is a counter play. Eckler to about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Fields scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play a perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. So that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. McCaffrey running up the middle. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Mahomes firing complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. In motion right comes Allen.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk. Eckler, they run left side. And out of bounds right around the 20. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Fields. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get the momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Allen, the man in motion right. They started on the ground with Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's Fields. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Eckler now between the tackles. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 9, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. In motion right comes Allen. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here's another interception.
this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
And that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On second down, McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's a second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they're looking third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Fields. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Second down and goal. Fields. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Fields now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the 1st down on the Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. For the touchdown, Kansas City. Laviska Shenault from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Fields on first down. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To the air again, Fields. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, Eckler. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
It's now 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the 47-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
McCaffrey. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Back to throw, Fields. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Fields. This is swung out to Eckler. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So this one's over.